Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. Outspoken comedian and conservative firebrand Roseanne Barr is once again making headlines, this time by turning her fury toward former President Donald Trump over his recent reversal on the public release of the Jeffrey Epstein files. In a scathing social media tirade, Barr slammed Trump for what she perceives as a betrayal of truth-seeking Americans, warning him to read the damn room before alienating his most loyal base. Trump's controversial shift, Donald Trump, who once appeared to champion transparency surrounding the disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein and his powerful connections, has now shocked many by backing away from his original hardline stance. During his 2016 campaign and early presidency, Trump frequently alluded to draining the swamp and exposing corruption at the highest levels, including references to Epstein's elite inner circle. But at a recent rally and subsequent interview, Trump walked back his previous rhetoric, suggesting that releasing all Epstein-related documents might be too damaging to national security and individual privacy. This sudden shift didn't sit well with many conservative voices, and Roseanne Barr is leading the charge. Barr unleashes online fury, never one to hold back. Roseanne took to X, formerly Twitter, with a furious post that quickly went viral. Trump, you promised transparency on Epstein. Now you're backpedaling. Read the damn room. We want the names. We want the truth. No exceptions. Her comments were met with an avalanche of support from her followers, many of whom echoed her outrage and accused Trump of hypocrisy. Others, however, cautioned that the Epstein case is legally complex and that full disclosure could lead to unintended consequences, especially if high-level intelligence officials or international figures are involved. But Barr didn't stop there. She followed up with a fiery video, calling Trump's new position cowardly and a slap in the face to every American demanding justice. If you're not going to be the guy who exposes the predators and protects the kids, she said, then what exactly are you fighting for? The Epstein files, a hot-button topic. The Epstein case remains one of the most explosive scandals in recent memory. After the financier's 2019 death in a Manhattan jail cell officially ruled a suicide, but surrounded by lingering questions, the public has demanded accountability for the many elite figures who socialized with him or appeared in flight logs to his private island. Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein's longtime associate, was convicted of sex trafficking and sentenced to 20 years in prison. But no high-profile men associated with Epstein have been criminally charged. Recently, a federal judge approved the release of some redacted documents related to Epstein's associates, igniting speculation that more bombshell revelations could be on the way. But Trump's sudden about-face has poured cold water on hopes that a Republican-led administration would fully unseal the files. A political gamble. Barr's scathing comments may mark a broader shift in conservative media, as Trump faces pressure from both mainstream critics and members of his own base to stay true to his anti-establishment image. With the 2024 election campaign in full swing, Trump is attempting to balance populist rhetoric with strategic caution, something that may be backfiring in cases like this. Conservative commentators such as Glenn Greenwald, Megyn Kelly, and even Tucker Carlson have raised eyebrows about Trump's rebranding on certain issues. While he remains the GOP frontrunner, internal dissent like Barr's suggests his grip on the MAGA movement may not be as ironclad as before. And Roseanne, who has become something of a cultural lightning rod since her controversial exit from her ABC reboot in 2018, may now be positioning herself as a spokesperson for disillusioned right-wing voters who feel abandoned by establishment politics even when it wears a red hat. Conspiracy theories, truth, and the public's right to know. For many Americans, the Epstein saga is more than just another scandal. It's emblematic of the deep mistrust they feel toward elites, institutions, and even the justice system. The call to release the full list of Epstein's associates has become a rallying cry for those who believe that too many powerful figures have escaped accountability. Barr, long a champion of conspiracy-adjacent movements and skeptical of mainstream narratives, has seized on this anger and amplified it. Her posts suggest she believes Trump may now be aligning himself with the very deep state he once promised to fight. We don't want careful. We don't want redacted. We want truth, Barr said in another post. Every name, every document out now. Backlash and support. Unsurprisingly, Barr's blunt attack has drawn mixed reactions. Some critics accuse her of spreading misinformation and promoting dangerous rhetoric. Others argue that Trump's caution may be rooted in legal advice or national security concerns, rather than a betrayal of values. Still, many fans have rallied behind her. with hashtags like #ReleaseTheFiles and #ReadTheDamnRoom trending across platforms. Even some Trump supporters have admitted they were disappointed by his new position. One user wrote, "I've been a ride-or-die Trump fan, but if he's covering for Epstein's buddies, I'm out." Roseanne is right. Will Trump respond? As of now, Trump has not directly responded to Barr's criticism. His campaign team has remained focused on Biden's economic record, immigration, and global conflicts, but the Epstein reversal is threatening to become a thorn in his side. Whether Barr's public condemnation leads to a change in Trump's stance or becomes part of a growing right-wing rift remains to be seen. Final thoughts. Roseanne Barr's blistering takedown of Donald Trump over the Epstein files may have cracked open a bigger conversation within the conservative movement. Is Trump still the fearless truth-teller his base believed in? Or is he making calculated decisions that betray his earlier promises? Whatever the truth may be, one thing is clear: Roseanne isn't afraid to bite the hand that once fed her. And, as the call for transparency grows louder, Trump may need to decide whether to double down or listen to the likes of Barr and, as she put it, read the damn room.